Hello everyone, in this video we'll be discussing how to build AI brand mentions, something everyone is trying to figure out how to do and to exponentially grow the visibility across platforms such as ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and others for their brands, right? So let's get started. The very first thing to do is to understand this. There is no SEO ranking for AI. It just needs to look out there and recognize you as a source that it can use for the answer that it wants to provide to the user. It has the SEO element in it, but it's more relevant. So, for example, in SEO, we said backlinks are important. We still say that, but you kind of have a lot of work to do on your website as well. It's similar with AI mentions, but this time your own website is rarely enough because most AI citations about a brand come from third-party sources. So Reddit, even YouTube actually, press releases, reviews. So not just your SEO optimized website pages, such as blog articles or even landing pages, etc. So the goal here is very simple. How can we make the brand impossible to ignore by AI? So let's get started. Step number one is some sort of audit we need to make, right? Figure out the current situation. Find out where you stand. So must ask AI actually about our brand, asking very direct questions like what are the best category or field or niche tools? And let's see what it mentions. Or for example, something even more simple, you can just ask, tell me everything about my brand, and look at what sources it cites and are they yours or third party. Once you get these answers, document every query where a competitor appears and you don't. Even in those cases when you ask for your own brand but someone else comes out, that list is your content roadmap. So if you're wondering what type of queries to run, start with 10 buyer intent queries across 3 AI platforms. Start with Perplexity. We said it in the last video that Perplexity is the best place to get started. Do ChatGPT, try then Gemini, and see what happens. So screenshot the results or just put them on a Google spreadsheet. And your gaps are your next 10 content pieces. And again, you must consider distribution here and consider how much of that content effort should go into these third-party platforms, right, such as Reddit, etc. So as a step number two is very important to give AI a clean signal to work with. So how can we make our brand easy to summarize? This is done because AI can't describe what you do in one clear sentence. It skips you. If you have a vague positioning, that directly means you have an invisible brand. So write a one-sentence brand definition that answers clearly what you do, who you do that for, and what makes you different from others, and use it everywhere exactly as is. So make your own homepage, your about page, LinkedIn, press kit, all say the same thing about your brand. Inconsistency reads as uncertainty to AI. Also add an organization schema markup, so a JSON LD to your homepage. It tells AI crawlers exactly who you are and what category you belong to. And here's an interesting test that you can do actually starting today. So paste your homepage text into ChatGPT and ask, summarize this brand in one sentence. If the output doesn't match what you once said about your brand, rewrite the page. So when it comes to creating and publishing content, AI wants to cite, right? So you kind of need to write answers with a mindset, imagining ChatGPT coming for that answer or looking for that answer and it finds you, right? So this is very important. So AI systems pull content that directly answer a question. Long-winded intros get skipped. Lead directly with the answer. AI acts differently and we have to adapt, right? So answer first, context second. Use H2A3 headings that mirror real questions. So you can also use people also ask, etc. Add FAQ sections, comparison tables, and numbered steps possibly, right? And based on these new standards, go right away and update all the old content. So as I said before, you need to show up where AI learns from. So publishing on your own site alone gives AI one signal, but distributing the same insight across platforms multiplies how many places AI can cite you from. So even YouTube. So record a video on the same topic, because what AI does, it will read transcripts. So a mention in a watched video carries strong citation weight, right? And Reddit. So contribute genuinely to threads in your category. Don't pitch, answer, and do that with the intent that you're not just wasting your time on Reddit or you're just giving value to users and they might not return back to you. But now think also AI being there grabbing your answer on Reddit, right? So LinkedIn, use it for thought leadership. So post your expert take as a personal post, not a company page, by the way, because again, authority matters a lot for AI. So ChatGPT pulls more from individual member content on LinkedIn. Fact. So press and guest posts. Get mentioned in publications AI already cites in your category. So reach out to writers covering your space with data. Maybe look for press releases out there, stuff like that. Distribute as much as you can across these platforms, right? And make it a routine to check your citations possibly every week and track what changes. So AI citation patterns shift fast. What gets you mentioned today can disappear tomorrow if a competitor earns a stronger signal on the same topic, because this is something that can happen, right? So run your core queries in ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Gemini every week. Note any new competitor mentions. That's a signal they publish something AI preferred. You can look at it, see how you can compete there, and possibly increment the possibilities for you to show up in that query as well. When you appear, look at which source AI cited about. If it's a third-party page, figure out why AI trusts the page more than yours, right? And then check your robot text file. Make sure you're not accidentally blocking AI crawlers. And tools can automate citation tracking across platforms, so you're not doing this manually forever. If you want to actually join our early access on Quolity AI, you can. I'll leave the link in the description under this video. And that's it. These are your 5 steps to AI brand visibility. So let's just summarize them. So step number 1, audit, right? Find out what AI says about you and your competitors right now. You can do it today. Define, so write one clear brand sentence and use it everywhere consistently. Publish, so answer first content, right, with FAQ structure, H2 questions, and schema. Distribute, remember, very important, third-party sources, so YouTube, Reddit, LinkedIn, not as a company but personal, and press releases. And monitor, check citations weekly, fix your robots text, track what changes, and this is exactly what you can do for answer engine optimization. You can start today, very simple, and it's time to step into the future, because we have already discussed that AI influences in terms of decision making the users more than anything else. So let's take advantage of that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.